Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
What a difference a few hours makes. A big temperature drop across Metro Detroit. The forewarned weather team tracking a chance of snow to start the week. After a great stretch of weather, the cold temps make a return, unfortunately. Thanks for joining us. I'm Will Jones.
And I'm Pamela Osborne. Let's get right over to forewarned meteorologist Ron Hilliard with a look at what's in store. Colder temperatures, Ron.
Oh, yeah. If you've been outside, you feel it. It is certainly colder than it was earlier in the afternoon before those showers of thunderstorms moved through the area. Let's take a look at our exact Track 4D radar, see if we have any more rain in the area. We do have a few lingering showers across the region. You see a few in Oakland County, Lapeer County, Genesee County, even a couple into Santa Monica and St. Clair counties. These are very isolated in nature. For the most part, the rain is over. The concern that we had for some gusty storms and some severe weather, that threat is long gone now. A few storms did pack a little punch, but they did not reach severe criteria. Fortunately, there were some gusts up to near 50 miles per hour. So the temperature change over the past 24 hours. Well, if you're with us at this time last night, we were some 20 to 25 degrees warmer. So temperatures have certainly dropped, and today they have already dropped. It is cool. It feels blustery out there across the area right now. That temperature coming in at about 45 degrees at Detroit Metro, Howell 43, 44 in Pontiac, 42 in Adrian. Again, this is after temperatures were in the mid to upper 70s just earlier today. Those winds are howling out there as well. So tonight, the rest of us are expecting a stray shower still possible. It's cool. It is windy. Tomorrow, rain, wind, and yes, returning to that word snow. Some of us seeing some snow showers out there, and beyond tomorrow, then we get back to normal weather, normal temperatures, and we will have spring rain. Yes, that is all in our forecast. But if you want to track that rain that's happening tonight and beyond, if you want to get the forecast hour by hour, all you have to do is download the Forewarned Weather app. You can check the exact Track 4D radar for your location, get the hour by hour forecast, and you can get it whenever you want, wherever you are. It's free on both Apple and Android. Just search WDIV.
Our other top story, we are learning more tonight about the case of a community leader found murdered inside her Ann Arbor home.
Today's online hearing for Ricky McCain had to be rescheduled after he refused to appear on camera from the Washtenaw County Jail. He's accused of killing 51-year-old Judy Walton. Victor Williams joins us live. Victor, a police detective shared new details about the case and the suspect's criminal history.
Yes, that is correct, Will. And although we were not able to see his face, he had a lot to say as far as Ricky himself. He might have been absent from the courtroom, but that did not stop the judge from holding him accountable.
The court does find probable cause to issue a warrant regarding Ricky Dwayne McCain.
Ricky Dwayne McCain has now found himself in hot water after allegedly murdering and sexually assaulting a 54-year-old woman found dead in her home in Ann Arbor.
On count 1, homicide, open murder, statutory short form. Count 2, home invasion in the first degree. Count 3, criminal sexual conduct, assault with intent to commit sexual penetration.
June Walton was a former police oversight commissioner who lived in her home for a quarter of a century. It was that same home that McCain allegedly was seen on surveillance video entering from the back door, wearing the same clothes on video he was wearing during his arrest.
Detective Allen noticed a subject enters a residence and was walking into the main living room of the house. Suspect was wearing light-colored boots.
Police say sadly Jude went through a lot before she died, potentially being a victim of sexual assault. But judging from the condition of McCain's body when he was arrested, she sure put up a fight.
Upon him taking another look, he observed more scratches on the suspect's chest, forearm, neck, and head.
McCain just got out on probation in August and is considered by many to be a career criminal. He was caught simply because he was arrested shortly afterwards stealing from a nearby library.
McCain also he was suspect in a larceny from a building that happened at the library in Ann Arbor. I swore to that warrant yesterday.
But somehow, someway, he still managed to avoid the judge face-to-face and screen-to-screen.
I haven't heard from the jail yet. They haven't yet logged into our call. He declined to participate yesterday.
Now, McCain's arraignment is set for 1 p.m. tomorrow afternoon, where at this time he is likely to appear before the court. Victor Williams, Local 4.
We will continue to follow this story. Victor, thank you.
It was an incredibly busy weekend for Detroit police after a violent weekend downtown. Take a look at this map here. There have been 4 shootings, all within the same area over the past 48 hours. We've learned about another shooting at the intersection of Monroe and Randolph. It happened around 11 o'clock Saturday night. It comes after a quadruple shooting left 1 person dead on Friday. Also on Saturday, a store worker was killed in Greektown, and 2 people are expected to be okay after a shooting near the Riverwalk. In response, DPD will be enforcing a curfew for minors under the age of 17. That curfew is in effect from Friday to Sunday, starting at 10 p.m. for anyone under the age of 15. Then at 11, that curfew expands to 16 and 17-year-olds. Many people wondering, when are the shootings going to stop?
It's painful because look how beautiful it is. It got so many memories and history down here. You know, every time the summer here, this is the place to go. But now I don't feel that way now because it's like, am I going to get shot? Am something going to happen? Am I going to get caught up in a fight with younger teenagers?
All suspects from the weekend shootings are in custody. Detroit police are expected to provide updates on each of the 4 shootings downtown sometime later this week.
A vigil grows tonight after a deadly mass shooting at a Sweet 16 party in Alabama. 4 people were killed and 28 others hurt after the shooting at a small dance studio in Dadeville. That's about 60 miles northeast of Montgomery. Police say most of the victims are teenagers. Some of those who are hurt are in critical condition. Police have not said whether a suspect has been identified or arrested. About an hour before that shooting, police say shots were fired into a large crowd at a park in Louisville, Kentucky. They say at least 2 people were killed and several others are being treated for gunshot wounds. Hundreds of people were inside the park at the time of that shooting. Police are searching for the shooter. President Biden issued a statement on this weekend's gun violence. It reads in part, "This is outrageous and unacceptable. Americans agree and want lawmakers to act on common sense gun safety reforms. Instead, this past week, Americans saw national Republican elected leaders stand alongside the NRA in a race to the bottom on dangerous laws that further erode gun safety. Our communities need and deserve better."
This week, Work Zone Safety it's Work Zone Safety Week, rather. State and local crews are spending a little extra time reminding us how hazardous those work zones really are.
A driver was killed yesterday morning in Macomb County in a work zone. So tonight, Nick Monticelli looks at how MDOT and county leaders are begging drivers to slow down.
Friday morning on 696, MDOT and county work crews were inspecting a bridge near Gratiot when a 56-year-old man was speeding, couldn't stop in time, and crashed into a work truck. That man died, adding to the list of work zone casualties. Today marks the beginning of Work Zone Safety Week, a full court press of awareness.
I get it. You're in a hurry to get someplace or whatever, but nothing's that important. Nothing's more important than the lives of these folks that are out there fixing those roads.
MDOT says the same, adding distracted driving is the biggest culprit.
People are driving too fast. They're distracted. They're doing everything behind the wheel except driving.
Diane Cross also says this is not just about construction workers. It's everyone working the roads.
We're talking about the tow truck drivers, the state police, the freeway courtesy patrol vans that are on the side of the road, everybody who's working out on those roads.
In 2022, 3 workers and 16 drivers were killed in work zone crashes. Families forever changed by distracted or impaired driving or just speeding.
Those folks didn't make it home. Our workers didn't make it home. So as people race to get where they're going because they're concerned about being late for daycare or work, and I totally understand that. We've all been there. But you have got to slow down in a construction zone.
So to help raise all this awareness, MDOT and county leaders and more are asking that on Wednesday, this coming Wednesday, everyone wears orange, an orange shirt, a tie, something to get that conversation going. In Detroit, Nick Monticelli, Local 4.
He's a pro wrestling legend with ties to the Motor City.
Our Victor Williams goes one-on-one with one of wrestling's greatest villains. Tonight, he is sharing his story.
He's from right across the water in Windsor. On top of that, his mother is from Ann Arbor, and he has had tons of legendary matches at Cobo Hall in the past.
All what I've worked for in the wrestling business by acting crazy, beating my head up against the wall, doing this, doing that. No. I might not have nothing pretty soon.
Coming up, we're talking to WWE legend Abdullah the Butcher about the biggest fight in his life right now at the age of 82.